Hey y'all, this is Jay Hathaway, the Senior Marketing Manager at Vanguard USA. I'm here with you today to do a quick little how-to, namely for those who own a VEO PA-62 or a VEO PA-65 Digiscope adapter. What I want to show you today is how to first set up your adapter with your phone and most specifically line it up with your proper lenses. So let's get right to it and make you a pro in no time. So let's get right to it, shall we? So we have here this phone, and thank you to our sales manager, Sarah, to let me borrow from her phone to be our model here. Many phones today, iPhones, Android phones, whatever, have multiple lenses, as you can see here. So one of the tricks to getting your PA-62 adapter set up at first is just figuring out which lens you're going to use, right? So one thing that I always tell people is to simply turn your camera on. Start with that, right? So I can see here, here's my camera. And that's the mode I wanted on, photo. If I was gonna do video, I'd put it on video, but I want it on photo. So I can see my hand through the phone lens here. What I'm going to do is slowly start covering up each of these lenses to see if I can still see out of there. So the bottom one, I can still see. Let's cover the middle one now. Ah, that might be a winner. And we'll cover the top one just for good measure. And nope, I can see. So we've determined that the middle one is the correct lens we want to set up our digiscoping adapter to look through. So getting started with that, we can take the adapter. If it's not loose and expanded, go ahead and loosen it up with this and expand the width with this knob right there. And kind of start getting your phone in place. Now, a lot of your phones will have a button or set of buttons on the sides, right? You want to make sure that your adapter, when you're putting it on, is not going to be pressing down any of those buttons, right? So let me go ahead and set it up here while I'm talking to you and tighten it down. So notice that I'm tightening it down before I mess with this eyepiece at all. And I'm also doing all of this before I place this on any kind of tripod or, on any kind of optics on top of a tripod and so forth. And I'll get to that in a minute. So this is pretty snug now. And I can still see through there, right? So now I'm going to take this piece right here. This loosens this, by the way, moves the eyepiece. And you can see I'm moving it back and forth and trying to line this circle up directly over the lens, centering it as best as I can. And I can even do this while it's flat to make it a little easier. So now I can see it looks pretty good. I'm tightening it up. I'm holding it in place with this left hand here, your right. And I'm tightening it with my right hand here. So as you can see, it's lined up well. And now I'm going to double check the picture I'm getting on the other side. And yes, I'm seeing it. I just have a little bit of a vignette there around the edge. Maybe I can improve that a little bit. So I'm just going to loosen it. And by the way, you might get a little bit of a black vignette sometimes when you do this. And you just have to zoom in a little bit to get rid of it. So there I do still have a little bit of a vignette. So I'm just going to give it a skosh right there. And now I'm ready to go. So let's look at the next step, which is attaching it to your optics. So here we have a pair of Vanguard VEO HD4 binoculars, and they're mounted on a VEO PA-185 tripod mount for binoculars, and we have a VEO 2 Pro tripod here. So one of the things you want to make sure before you attach your digiscoping adapter with your phone already attached to your optics is to make sure if you have twist out eye cups that they're all twisted all the way down. Very important for that. So it looks like I'm ready here. So if you remember from the last step, we had our picture ready here. And so you can see our lovely Vanguard studio room here. So what I'm going to do is, let's go with here. I'm going to put the eyepiece around the eye cup, move it up a little bit, and I'm slowly turning, as you can see, this little black wheel on your PA-62 adapter. Now, it is attached, and you can see the Vanguard logo on the wall. I'm just going to come in a little bit. There. And now you're free to take pictures. You can change the focus if you'd like on your binoculars. You can make whatever adjustments you need to. You can use a remote shutter that comes with the PA-62 to remote to click your shutter on your phone or to start your video up on your phone. And from there, it's just a matter of finding the right spots to go film some nature. So again, I hope this was really helpful for you. If you're having any trouble with it still, you can always reach out to us at Vanguard, and we'll be glad to help in any way we can. But hopefully you got it all set up, you can figure it out, and you are ready to go out and scout or view nature or go birdwatch, whatever, and enjoy capturing those moments on your smartphone thanks to the VEO PA-62 Digiscope adapter. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.